Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. And yeah, I know, we got maps recently and Havana was not that long ago either actually, but we tend to see a map for Gamescom. That's later in the summer actually, in August, and Blizzard aren't at Gamescom this year, but I'll be surprised if they deviate from that yearly plan that they stay true to for over 3 years. This combined with some recent talk about maps on this channel, as well as just general excitement about the anniversary event, had me thinking about maps again. So let's go through 3 maps that I would love to see in Overwatch that we haven't seen so far, and some of these even have art already actually. First on the list is another Overwatch base of some sort, a tutorial area in the game right now. Kinda has me interested in this. I don't know if you guys have played the tutorial, not a lot of people have, or at least remember it. It's changed quite a lot since way back in the day, but you can see quite a bit of it sort of outside. It reminds me a lot of Watchpoint Gibraltar, so seeing another Watchpoint in some other part of the world, potentially more related to Soldier 76 rather than Winston, would be really cool. Just another significant base of some sort, and as you can see, this tutorial area has quite a lot to offer already. Definitely a lot of stuff they could reuse whilst still making something really cool with interesting Easter eggs. Maybe even a Talon base of some sort for a map would be very interesting. There could even be some lore implications around all of that. Next on the list we have just a character that many have been waiting for a map for, or just more involvement from as well, is Lucio, with an interesting lore background and loud personality that is sort of iconic honestly to Overwatch. There's a lot of Lucio memes and all that. It just kind of makes sense to extend that background a bit more and attach a map to this character. Right now you kind of have Numbani posters and things like that, but if this map is also revealed around the same time as the Summer Games, for example, with Lucio Ball and all that, they could also squeeze in a Lucio themed concert in their city of choice there. Already we actually have some concept art from kind of a while back that is meant to be from Heroes of the Storm, but it does kind of show the first Lucio Ball map. But as you can see some buildings in the background with some Lucio tags on them. And it looks like this could definitely be used for Overwatch 2 if you just ignore the character model there, which is a Heroes of the Storm character model. If the developer team would like to make it a bit easier for themselves, they could just use one of the current backdrops too. I believe the first Lucio Ball map was in Rio actually, so using that skybox, setting up a Lucio concert in part of the map and throwing up some Lucio posters around the place leaves them with quite a bit of freedom for the overall map, whilst still making it a Lucio map in a way, and changing the time of day with that skybox really gives them a good sort of foundation, and I think it's a place that a lot of people would like to see a map in. Could make for a really cool one, and we already have quite a bit of artwork for Rio too. Last of the 3, I have Torb and Brigitte's base of operations in Sweden. Now, I'm a little bit biased here as a Swede myself, but both have Gothenburg listed as their base of operations on the Play Overwatch website. Torbjörn's base and workshop would be really cool to see. There could be a lot of detail there, maybe even some things from Brigitte's teasers and comic stuff. We've seen some things here and there. And of course, as a Swede, I'd be excited to just see a map set in this country. If I'm really lucky, maybe it could even end up being in my hometown Stockholm, but that would be just interesting in itself, just seeing a map that is connected more to characters. That's just the main thing I would really want to see, and Torb and Brig don't really have a map. So getting a 2-in-1 with just their base of operations and maybe something in Gothenburg or just countryside Sweden, something like that, would obviously be really cool for me. But like I said, would help extend the background of those characters' lore as well. But as mentioned a bit more recently in the video, if I have to be a bit more realistic and make an educated guess and maybe even bet on one map to be the next map, and the only map that I think I would bet on is Utopia right now. We have these 2 pieces of art from that BlizzCon concept art from a while back, whilst one of them is just from something called the Iris that is most likely very old and doesn't seem to fit that well in terms of a name. I can definitely see this style of the light, the blue shade, etc., together with this other piece just titled India here, be used combined to make Utopia, as Utopia is meant to be the city of light created by Symmetra and others of Vishkar in India. Anyway, let me know what your best bet is for the next map. I think this is the only one that I can think of, but then again, Busan just kind of came out of nowhere in a way, so sometimes it can be hard to predict these things. Right, anyway, that's it. If you drop a comment with your prediction, then we can go back and see if anyone was right in about 3 months from now or so. Alright, that's everything for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Just some fun sort of map speculation, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.